Guangzhou Gaming.
All right, what about you, Jeff?
W Modi, Guangzhou Gaming.
All right, so still going strong for GZG. I'm going to have to echo your statement. Let's see if RLGE will be able to turn their chances around with a surprise substitution for day number 2. A very important match to win. Start off strong. It's them versus GZG.
Oh, man. It's really tough for you to swap between roles, especially up against Guangzhou Gaming, who are just so versatile, man. Initially, I think we were expecting Owl to be on the marksman picks. Now he's just been full fighter. I think 3 games he's played, all on fighter. It was Sora, then what was game 2? I forgot game 2, but then now a CC pick in game 3 of wildcards for Owl.
It was Freya.
Freya, yeah.
That's a new sight. Like, I've never seen a claw that picked up the BMI first over the first skill, but that's just how it is if you grab against CC. You want to evade the strings as much as possible.
I think he just wants to be able to poke a little bit, or also use it for vision. Maybe he was also worried that maybe Owl would just run straight into the nearest bush to surprise him with a yo-yo blitz. Yeah, and it seems like that he just keeps using it to check bushes.
Yeah. Looks like the rotation is going to be on towards the SE lane here for the mid duo of RLGE, so they definitely know the plan because they have the fusion, they have the Cho, a lot of mobility there, and also the mid prio, that dominance in the bushes.
I like the setup in the early game here for Guangzhou Gaming. They're not taking any risky plays, just squeezing the lane in the mid lane, trying to get that prio first. And even in the bottom lane, Modi, understanding the matchup, knows he's going to lose out on the all-in, so he just waits for the Yuzong to use his skills on the minions, and then he tries to freeze it to maybe set up for a gank.
By the way, Renmar, you've mentioned it already. The lack of magic damage is already hitting in this early of a game. Warrior boots for X-Ying as well. As a mid laner, you don't see that very often, but that's the consequences.
Yeah, I guess with all of the threat of physical just surprising him from out of nowhere, makes sense also to just pick it up and play it safe. But it seems like Guangzhou is really going for more a conservative approach with how they're handling the mid, their item selection. Seems to be they're just looking to find a weakness first before they pounce.
All right, HK Chen to be all in there. Wow, trying from Yuzong, kind of there on the back line now, jumping in. Phantom execution over to Radiance, and it's X-Ying who's accused the Turtle. Modi jumping in again. Infernal Pursuit. The Dark Wave doesn't load. Oh! They gets a tech charge on 3. It's a big double for the Roamer. Owl walking back.
I really wish it's still named Wild Shot, and Vengeance is a good way for you to punish that, but they prefer the safe route. But look at this, Modi.
Really good Dark Wave with the way the Dragon locks him down. Modi. He's been able to make a lot of plays, but this time with 3 members on him, it's tough.
Yeah, it looked like Owl just accepted his fate. He didn't even use that Purify, you just pointed out.
Rare L from Modi, but he's got to bounce back for sure because he is in his prime.
Oh, X-Ying actually. Okay.
Wait, I just realized for a moment there, it was Modi that got pounced.
Yeah.
Not Owl. I'm still so used to seeing the CC get played in the HQ lane.
Absolutely, man. I just want to say, though, I actually like the...
Guangzhou still playing steady. I mean, the counter-punch style worked out for them after that turtle, so, I mean, don't fix what's not broken.
Yeah. They're going to set up a turtle here. Oh, Guangzhou Gaming.
I don't know about the way to dragon over on Nave, though. Now it's going to be Modi jumping in with a shoulder bash. Oh, in for the pursuit over. Dark Wave as well. Pancake's going to be taken very low. Modi will get the kill on him. It's sort of like a start attack charge. Lands onto HHN. Caught in the bad spot. The shoulder bash locks him. And Cannoneer picks up a very easy kill. Good flicker from Modi, but it's answered by the BMI.
Honestly, it's definitely still a W for Guangzhou Gaming as they're going to take the turtle here, but it wasn't that bad for RLGE SE, considering that they're up picking a marksman this early of a game, and that Claude joins the fight and still somehow kind of made a difference, just a bit.
Yeah, I feel like Pancake getting that kick onto that Grog would have been better if it was a little bit later in this game, because you saw his entry with the Blazing Duet was perfect. He just does not have the damage yet.
Oh no. Thankfully no flicker just yet from Mei here, and RLG knows that the threat is there.
Oh man, it's so good by Guangzhou Gaming though. As a gold laner, this is tilting, man. When you have the gold crab, or sorry, the gold cannon minion, get zoned away from you.
Great control by GG. Okay, cannot arm up against the CC. It's way too difficult. And RLG, they're just behind the temple. They cannot match their rotation, and now they're gold lane suffering for it.
Yeah, it's an easy turret here up top. This is just how it is if you win the lane and also knows how to rotate. So far, RLGE SE is definitely a step behind of Guangzhou Gaming in terms of rotation, even in the mid lane, which is supposedly, when you have a Jushin, you are going to be super dominant. Seeing it's not guncha at all.
Maybe that's why Radiance Legend is slowing down a little bit in the mid. As we saw there, he just straight up went for the Chaos Assault with the ultimate. Oh, man!
Oh, man, that'll fade out both Crimson Beacon and Flicker. The current call will lock Hehe down as Owl looks to be the one with the last lap. Hehe forced to use the Flicker in forward with Blazing Duet as well, but Owl still doing so much here. Has to sustain, gets through a Modi, catches him on the shot pool, and it's X-Ying with just 1 into the Brilliance.
Poetry in motion by Guangzhou Gaming. And right now, Radiance Legend Gaming. The map is definitely red right now. That's a desperation Black Jacket form that resulted in nothing.
GZG. I like how they're using ultimates at the center of the map to take control there. And it's not just they're trying to bait out abilities, they're also using that knowledge of what Radan or Pancake has used so that they can get plays elsewhere. And yeah, because of that, RLGE yesterday was the Yuzong that already put him on the map. Quick look at the items. Main frontliners, War Axe for the Phobius, Dreadnought there. Well, there's a Dreadnought, and still just Dominance Ice for the Grok.
Oh no, good wall. Oh my god, did Pancake miss the Shunpui? I think he did earlier. Now throwing rolls by Kanoneo, the man who brought him to Guangzhou Gaming, technically.
Unfortunately. And now he has to, you know the meme of like, I don't know which movie was it from, like, I don't want to shoot you, brother.
Am I just too old to know what you're talking about?
Maybe it's too niche for you.
Yeah, let's go with niche. I'm not wrong.
And again, like, it's just so tough for Pancake to look for the pick because Al has the Purify, right?
Oh,
No,
no.
they have to use the way the Dragon Appeal.
Oh my goodness, they just kick back the Phobias.
Sad.
Yeah, it is very difficult for if you're a Radiance Legend fan, if you're Guangzhou Gaming. It's business as usual. Again, it's literally everything that you're asked for, picking the conditions in the map individually. Everything's just going right for them. Yes, they've suffered just a couple of kills. They lost a tower at the bottom, but that was because they traded that.
Yeah, and if they're down to inhibitor turrets for RLGE here, the wave clear is quite abysmal here
Oh, yeah.
for RLG. I guess Suyo is not that bad for a jungler. Hey, he's a marksman at the end of the day, but it's a single target marksman. And Jushin, definitely not a lane clearer as strong as it used to be.
Yeah. Modi's just gonna jump in now. Forcing the Crimson Beacon out, and Modi is already baited so much, he's gonna call Will Lock Pancake down with Black Dragon from now. Comes in with Blazing Duet as well. The Petrify lands, but they're also tanky. Modi gets away, jumps back in.
Whoa!
Tech charge from May. Ashrid gets the killing spree, but Guangzhou Gaming secure the Lord, and now it's Kanoneo. That execution read the BMI. Thor
Oh my
clean
God.
puncture.
A cannon event for Guangzhou Gaming. Once again, Kanoneo is just dancing in front of RLG's players. Deja vu on what happened in the first phase for Guangzhou.
That sequence was just a perfect example of what this game has been for GZG, where RLG seems like, you know what, let's go for it. Again, perfect timing, perfect entry by Hehe, but they just did not have the damage. They did not have the items. Guangzhou then found the perfect counterplay yet again, the re-engage by Mei with the tech charge. Way too good.
Yeah. And when you have this much, you know, full lead, but you gotta wait for a second maybe? No.
Which is one of the burstiest and best magic damage dealers that we have currently in the metagame.
And I love the way that X plays this Lunox, man. Not on a flicker, which allows him to be aggressive, but he is still very much aggressive with the Purify, knowing that he has 3 tanky boys in the front that can take a lot of damage for him.
Yeah, also helps a lot. His ultimate literally allows him to escape being untargeted. And kick.
You gotta try.
Yeah.
Xing, very steely nerves. He did not pop Purify, he did not pop his Brilliance, he knew that he'd be fine.
Has Xing and Owl used the Purify at all in this game?
I think so. It was on cooldown one time, I think, for
yeah.
Owl. Maybe.
So Xing, no? Just Owl? Owl has used it once?
We can check it later.
Okay. Oh, wow. That was a fate.
For 12 minute, no holy shield at all. Xing,
Xing.
1v1!
Still doesn't use the Purify. Might have to use
Dragon.
it now as the whole team tries to collapse on him. Xing able to pop in a Purify, but a tech charge comes in and HHN won't be able to do much.
The composure, man. Look at that.
Yep.
He's not panicking at all because he knows that the rock is there. Mei with a good punch or like a knockback to the other side of the map.
That was terrific. Purify just walked away, made it look cool, while HHN looked like he was pressing a lot more buttons. At least he didn't use the Petrify. Just sacrificed the Black Dragon form, but that Purify, excuse me, is going to be coming back real quick. BOD now for Kanoneo. 3 core items locked in. And with the Blade Armor on the Grok, and Hehe's going to have a tough time being able to deal damage comfortably.
Oh, look at Pancake. He knows Xing doesn't have Purify, so he's really trying hard to find an angle, but unfortunately, Guangzhou Gaming are sticking together so well.
Yeah, the fate is not in their hands for RLGE. It's just waiting for a mistake coming in from Guangzhou Gaming. The lead is already almost 7k. Might actually be 7k after this Lord, and there is absolutely no way. Oh, maybe it is. Hail Mary play.
Yeah, he actually is able to find Xing there, but the Petrify comes in. Xing still able to pop in Brilliance in time as Mei goes into the tech charge, but won't be able to find him too much. Kanoneo still as consistent as ever on the red tree. Goes over to Puncture. Mei already running back, but Modi gets the kill. Oh, another! That's a double Infernal Pursuit constantly. He'll finally go down, but he's baited enough resources for Kanoneo and Mei to clean up.
I thought Phobius is an early game hero, but when you're up by this much, what can stop you? And there's no magic damage as well. The itemization just works out well for the Phobius. No damage at all coming in from RLGE and Mei.
He's flexing.
Yeah, he's asserting dominance.
Xing is trying to ult the base, goes for the Brilliance to reset the aggro with his wave. It certainly is going to be the end for RLG in game 1.
Guangzhou Gaming still riding the momentum from yesterday, and of course, with the substitutions that came in for RLG today, they just did not look comfortable at any point of that game number 1. Guangzhou well-deserved a win, and again, still making it look easy, coasting through the wild card so far.
Wow. Oh, you have to have a lot of mechanical skill to actually use that to perfection, and it's not really a good synergy either with the Jushin, right? Yes, you win the mid prio, but in terms of damage, there's really not much that the Cho can be followed up towards.
Yeah.
Damage for you to complement with that retribution.
And maybe that's one of the biggest problems. When you brought up the thing about Cho and the burst in the perfect world would have been coming from the Suyo, and then later on the Yuzhong when it becomes a full fight with a Furious Dive and the Petrify as well. Add in the swing of the tail sweep. but they just really could not get there. I think this is a